guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are heading to Disney Springs, so I thought it'd be fun if you guys got ready with me. I start off by applying my Beauty Counter charcoal facial mask so that my skin gets a little pampered right before I do some yoga and clean up a little bit. Starting my day off with some yoga has been really such a good way for me to just kind of clear my mind, get a nice stretch in, and just set really good intentions for my day. Then it's on to cleaning, and I like to just sanitize everything, wipe stuff down, put away the junk that's been lying around, do the bigger things like vacuuming the couch, vacuuming everything. If you guys watched my favorites video, you'll know that this guy is a complete game changer and one of my favorite cleaning tools. Made totally necessary by my dog and my very messy boyfriend. Now it's time to make the bed, which my kittens love to make very difficult for me. I love starting off the day by making sure that the bed is made nicely because there's nothing better than coming home to a nice made bed. Now I'm just gonna hop in the shower, rinse off my face mask, and start getting ready. So fresh out the shower, I apply my skincare and then I just jump right into foundation. For today, I decided to use the Beauty Counter Skin Twin Foundation in 310 and 410, and I just apply that with a stippling brush all over the face. I was really surprised to love this foundation as much as I did because it's actually not a full coverage foundation, which is what I'm typically drawn to and what I use most. It's super lightweight and it's buildable, and I do add a second coat just to kind of add some more coverage in there. But I really love the way it wears throughout the day. It does not budge and it doesn't feel cakey, but it actually packs a punch because it's full of hyaluronic acid. So it really helps plump the skin and sort of just get rid of any fine lines and wrinkles that your makeup may settle into throughout the day. For my concealer, I've really been loving the Morphe concealer. It's in number C155, and it just kind of does everything I like. It conceals, it brightens, and it really blends easily. It doesn't dry too quickly. And for blending, I like to stamp it out with my crown brush. There's actually no name on this guy, it just came in an Ipsy bag, but I like it. It's dense, but it's fluffy enough to not make it really streaky, and it just does a good job of blending out and fitting right underneath your eye area. Then I just take my Dose of Colors beauty sponge and I stamp it around just to soak up any extra product that may settle into lines and do things I don't want later on. For contour, lately I've been really enjoying doing a cream contour first and then sort of going in later on with powder. And for the cream contour I've been really loving is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Toast. It does dry kind of quickly, which is why I like to work on one side of the face at a time. So I'll start on my cheekbone, and then here, for instance, I had a little bit too much product, so I just dragged it up to the forehead, and then I'll bring it down to the jawline as well. And definitely blend your makeup down to your neck because you never want to have that weird cakey face line. Then I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side, apply it to my cheekbone, draw a nice straight line on the jawbone. It's going to just accentuate a fake shadow there to really contour the jawline. Bring that down to the neck, and then pop a little bit on the forehead as well. And this is going to make my massive forehead look not so massive. And don't forget the bottom lip. This is a fun little technique I like to do to kind of just make it look a little bit bigger than it normally is because that contour will fake a little shadow. For cream blush, I'm actually using a Tarte blush that I got from a holiday kit a couple years ago, so I'll do my best to find it. And if you're someone who is a little confused on the best place for you to apply blush, I would give yourself a little smile in the mirror, and wherever your apples of your cheeks pop, I would start there. And then for me, I like to also drag it into kind of the high parts of my cheek just to make it a little more natural looking. Now, to set all of these creams and foundations and concealers, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in number 2. That product is a mouthful, but if you can see, I did the right side of my face first, and it just has such a nice coverage to it, and it doesn't make the skin look too matte, but it really covers all your pores and imperfections, and it's just so good. So after I use a setting powder, I love this Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin in R330. It's just so good because it adds any extra coverage that you want that maybe your foundation didn't cover at first, and it's amazing. It's matte, it's lightweight, and it's just super easy to blend and build some extra coverage where you need it. All right, so now I like to just go back in and go over the areas that I used any cream, contour, or blush. So for my bronzer, I'm actually going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Deep. This bronzer smells like a tropical vacation, and it's amazing. Moving on to brows, when I'm feeling a little bit lazy, I just use the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in Chocolate. You can probably see that it's going to be a major color difference from my other eyebrow, but once I get my hair blow dried and the true red in my hair comes out, that actually matches perfectly. So I really like this for a simple and easy brow. Then I'm just going to grab my eyelash curler and get my lashes prepped for some mascara. And this is also a nice little step to do even when you don't want to wear mascara, because it almost makes your lashes stand out a little bit more without any product. Then I'm just going to go in with my Kat Von D dual-sided brush and some Essence brightening powder just to kind of give the under eye a little bit more of a brightened look and just wake up the eyes. Now we're going to dig back into the Physicians Formula bronzer, grab a little blending brush. This is from Smashbox, and I'm just going to put this in the crease, and all this is going to really do is give some depth to the eye and just wake them up a little bit. Then I'm also going to bring this underneath the lip just to accentuate that cream contour, and then just give myself the world's laziest nose contour as well. Then I'm just going to move right on to mascara. If you guys haven't seen my mascara video, I will link it below. It gives all my tips and tricks on how I achieve some super long lashes. Then I'm literally just taking whatever blush is left over from this brush and just applying it to my cheeks. Now we're going to move on to lips, and this is my favorite lip product. It's the NYX Lip Pencil in Nude Beige. I like to give them a little line and some shape, and then we'll add some gloss later after we finish our hair. So now that our mess on our eyelids from mascara is dry, I'm taking a Q-tip and just kind of flaking all that off, doing some touch-ups with the blending brush I had, and we're going to move on to a little inner corner highlight, and this is from Estate, and it's their Do Me Highlight in Pearl. Then I just pop whatever's left on the brush underneath my brows to give them a little lift, and then we are moving on to hair. So we're going to take my hair out of the towel, and the first thing I like to do is just brush through my hair and get all the knots out. This brush is amazing. I talked about it in my favorites video. If you have not seen it, I will link it below, and we're going to look at our watch, probably because I have ADD. And then we're gonna move on to product. And I was gonna use this Briogeo blowout mask, but I decided that I don't need it because this product right here sort of allows me to skip that step. And if you don't know about this product, I also did a video on it, which I will include in the link below. It essentially just helps combat humidity, and it's pretty much like a mini keratin treatment in a bottle. I like to brush that through with a brush just to make sure it gets all throughout the hair. Then I'm using my Amika Plus Size Perfect Body Mousse and putting that in my roots, and making sure I really get it all in there to give myself some body when we blow dry this hair. Again, brush that out so it spreads throughout the hair evenly. And then we're going to go really fast and blow dry our hair. If you are not familiar with how I like to blow dry my hair, you guessed it, have a video for that too, which I will include in the link down below. Okay, now that our hair is nice and blow dried, I am going to give it some hairspray. This is also by Amika. It's the Fluxus Touchable Hairspray. Now I'm just popping on some more bronzer with the Morphe brush M527. Then I'm putting on the Dose of Colors DesiXKaty color in No Shade, and then I'm topping that with the Over the Top gloss. Now we're just going to get our hair out of the way and use the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. All right, hair and makeup are done, and now we're going to go get dressed. All right, guys, and we are officially ready. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notifications bell, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next video.